But yeah, this is Nier Reincarnation. It's a free-to-play mobile game. Set in the Nier universe. What relevance it has to the Nier overall plot, we don't really know yet. Only the first story arc is finished, and that's the one we're going to be playing through. So there's not going to be like... There'll be a satisfying conclusion to the characters we're playing as story, but overall in terms of like the world, everyone's going to be left with a lot of questions, and we can't even like answer them. We can theorize, but...
No, I'm sure we'll
the game, the overall story of the game is not finished. Like, it's not finished yet. A place called The Cage. You play as a little girl. You don't really know who you are. You meet this little ghost lass called Mama. This is her here. And she's sort of guiding you through the cage, restoring these weapon stories. And we're trying to basically reclaim our memories.
Massive stone towers pierce an empty sky. This enormous structure is called the Cage.
So the gameplay is separated into like these two segments, these 2D segments, and then 3D environment kind of roaming. And then the combat, which is, we'll just put it on auto because it's kind of garbage. Oh, mate, it's a big bird cage. That's gonna have Camille's bird in it when he gets it.
Well, look who's finally up.
This one.
Oh dear. So you did lose your voice after all.
So this is Mama, and she's like, oh, you've lost your voice. But you've lost far more than that, and we've got to go and try and fix that.
You've lost so much, but the time has come to reclaim it. Life will be much harder if you can't speak after all. These stairs are the entrance to your prison, a place known as the Cage.
So this is part of the cage.
Make sure you don't get any grit in your eyes.
Mama's very considerate.
I wonder where all of this sand is going. These strange statues are scattered throughout the cage. I don't know who made them, but I call them dark scarecrows.
So basically they've got weapons, these dark scarecrows, and they shouldn't usually be black, they should be white. And because it's black, it means it's corrupted. Yeah. So you have to enter the weapon story, basically, and fix where it's become corrupted.
A boy of good upbringing moves across a vast wasteland. A taciturn minion follows. The boy proceeds uneasily, his eyes constantly probing their surroundings. Almost as if he fears they are being followed. You royalty, boy? His voice is wrath. The boy remains silent, his head hanging low.
So yeah, and then so these crows, all that shit that flew into him, are the crows that caused the corruption, and the corruption is that they both got killed. And that's that's not how the story should go.
He's supposed to fix it.
Yeah. And now we have to...
man holding it sideways.
And then we have to take on the Black Crows that have corrupted the story. What the Black Crows are? No clue. Yeah, these are what the Black Crows look like.
Like the googly eyes.
Having defeated the hunters, the man turns to his charge. Are you hurt, my prince? I am well, replies the boy. But remember, I am no longer a prince.
It turns back to white. But we have sort of absorbed that corruption in a way. Is that these are like meant to either restore or protect weapons and weapon stories. And then they get corrupted somehow. That's why they're called scarecrows, because obviously like the crows supposed to be deterred by them.
Yeah.
But something's gone wrong in the cage and they're not working properly.
Such rumors are what brings the woman with the mechanical arm and leg to this place.
So yeah, this is the The mechanical woman. Well, she's not
She
mechanical.
is a bounty hunter in search of
She
her
just has a
prey.
mechanical arm and leg. And she is a bounty hunter. She's like Boba Fett.
The woman heads for the forest in pursuit of her target.
So she's out for revenge for something.
We collect stories in order to regain what you have lost. But we also do it to make your wish come true. So let's keep it up. Slow and steady wins this race.
In a forest near a ruined church,
Back to dark, man.
a man surveys his surroundings.
He's
Looks
very
like fucking
pale.
Frankenstein, mate.
Looks like you, mate. That's how pale you are.
Yeah, but I'm not. That's like. His skin's blue. My skin's not blue.
Having secured his prize, the man returns to the church. A boy lies at the back, his face drawn and haggard. The man kneels down and offers some of the food he collected. But the boy is too weak to hold it.
I don't trust this mama.
You don't trust Mama.
No.
A lot of people had that sentiment when they first played.
Soon, she comes across the ruins of a once proud church.
So it's a bit dilapidated. It seems like it's been here for a while.
But in the very back of the church, she finds a deteriorated clockwork soldier, as well as the corpse of a boy. As the woman approaches, the clockwork soldier suddenly rises.
No, I say that is actually like.
He levels his
Robotic.
weapon at her. and
The
lets
red
out
eyes.
a fearsome howl. The woman accesses the logs of the fallen soldier. Boy was a prince, driven from his kingdom. The clockwork soldier traveling with him was his guardian and his friend. For 100 years, the man stood watch. Their kingdom fallen, his body rust, his mind shadow. Yet still he remained to protect his friend.
This memory marks the end of the story they left behind inside this staff. Well done, child. Do you see how the proper story is now stored inside the staff?
Obtained will. Will any.
That is Will, one of the lost fragments that you should be collecting. Oh, this weapon is... Anyway, let's get started on its restoration, shall we? I wonder what kind of story we'll find this time.
This was the story that got me like hooked on the game. Like the story in this game. This was the story that like grabbed me.
The scarecrows actually different.
Yeah, they all look different. They somewhat resemble the person who owns the weapon.
Yeah.
Two sisters with lovely ebon hair lived in a lush and verdant land. They hunted for food in the forest and did their best to each support the other. When their parents died, she began teaching the younger how to hunt. The younger looks up to her and wants so badly to test out her new skills.
Oh, she's gonna fire in that bear's ass. Roar!
Suddenly,
I'll find us again.
Oh shit! Shoot!
as an arrow penetrates the beast's tender flesh, it turns tail and flees.
Pussy.
The woman removes her silver hairpin and places it on her sister. It is a keepsake of their mother, one the young girl has long desired.
That's the
There are so
the
many
Totemi
mysteries in
god,
the cage, aren't there?
the cursed god.
Wait, it's actually called a god.
Yeah, it's cursed god. That's the one I was talking about before.
Oh,
Scarecrow or crow. She is.
I thought you said it looked like a deer.
It does look like a deer. You'll see it up close later. Quick, let's get home.
The younger has caught a small bunny, and the elder a large boar. Flames billow forth, and the chilling snaps of distant gunfire can be heard. She tells her sister to stay put and goes to see what has happened for herself.
Shit. Over here, a survivor.
Royal soldier.
After defeating the soldier, she hears a voice. A
Hello?
worried sister has followed her into the fires of the village.
Oh shit. Fucking leg it.
As the woman feared, the war from the nearby nation has finally found them.
Shit.
Strange and fearsome men surround them on all sides. Her little sister's voice, but also different, wrong. The woman's dim memories slowly become clear.
Why'd you wrong with the elf
The
guys?
blow she'd taken, her sister screaming, the soldier's words. She looks down at her body and stifles a gasp. One arm and one leg have been replaced by mechanical substitutes. And her black hair is now as white as snow. She dispatches both her cell door and its guard with equal ease. Only then does she realize the truth. Her body is now a terrible weapon. As this knowledge sinks in, darkness envelops her.
No, they corrupted her. This is what he's saying.
Oh yes, they will be sorted.
You were a failure.
With these final words, the soldier dies.
Kind of dumb as fuck to create like your weapon and then just leave it like restrained.
What a
Another theory
goddamn
is that they're all
pain.
different replicant areas,
Oh,
and
okay.
they just all like turned out different. I know
This
Project
is too
Gestalt
easy.
was handled by the Hamlin organization, but I don't know how much of it they did. Basically, the Hamlin organization is basically the same as Volta.
Yeah.
Like it's the same like massive company with what seems like good intentions, but it's not really.
It's just the
They're
fact
like
that
parasites,
the
aren't they?
It's just the fact with fucking Infinite. What is it called? White Correlation. You're brought before a god, and you're given the choice whether to become a pillar of salt or serve that god as one of the red eyes.
I get it's kind of like being a parasite. Like I think when like animals are, they don't. I mean, when animals are infected with a parasite, they don't get a choice. But they could,
it's
they could
parasitic,
probably
isn't it?
find some way to like kill themselves, or they're taken over.
Yeah, it's parasitic in nature, like the way it's spread and such. But I'm more interested in why this god is gathering a massive force. It must be opposed to another god or a figure like that.
Could be.
Because there's literally no reason for it otherwise.
Bugman.
What?
It's like a living scarecrow. I know, it's like, but yeah, it's got like bug wings.
John Lewis made like Christmas adverts every year, and this year, I'm not even joking, it's about a kid
We're almost
who
there,
finds
Charlie.
ET and then he
Just
fingers
keep
it at the
going.
end. I'm not even joking, and you literally predicted it.
And this is an advert.
Yes, and you predicted it like who would want to finger ET.
Fucking hell, that's massive.
Yeah, he's a big lad. He has got antlers. Like this is what this darker part is up here. That comes around. But he's got 4 legs. He's not like a whale. But yeah, this is the cursed god or the totemi god.
One she does not recognize. But she must find her sister. The woman runs and runs and runs.
Wah!
That's a child. Upon hearing the wail, she dashes toward the sound.
We're a bit faster, love.
But now, all trace of her former self has been lost to the sorting.
Welcome back, Sion. Kill, I want to kill. Oh no, another fight. Her sister's been sorted. She's been turned into a fucking weapon. Gonna kill her in fucking 1 hit.
You should leave before I
mad.
change my mind.
Fuck you.
The moment her sister is cut down in front of her, the woman loses all control. Even when her enemies are no more than mangled hunks of flesh, she cannot stop. Finally, the woman cradles her sister in her arms and gazes at her blood-stained face. The fires of her revenge would rage until they consumed the entire kingdom.
Shit.
People need goals and hopes in order to live their lives. And for her, revenge was itself a form of hope.
That's why she wanted to take out that prince.
It's all the cage like this and like and
No, there's different versions, but this is all part of like the same like story arc. So this all is all sand.
all like interconnected characters.
Yeah.
Called statues, mommy.
Oh my. Bird statues.
Bird. Put one of them bird statues on my head, just
This
crushes
building
you.
is so big. It's just like a cat.
So I think like the structure of the cage in the areas with the scarecrow represents like the character. So like the previous one with the woman was all like weird and distorted because of how she's actually been like changed. And then the first one is all shattered and broken because the boy had like a disease, like it was slowly falling apart. And this one's and then this one's in like a big kingdom, it seems. It's very grand, this one.
That's pretty subtle.
Yeah.
A mechanical soldier sleeps amidst the detritus of a castle storehouse. Time has no meaning here. A minute is as an age. Until the day he meets the boy.
You know this little face back here?
Yeah.
Little skeleton man.
The boy wearily makes his way to the bed and manages a heartfelt thanks.
Cheers. What's your name, he asks. Why are you here? What do you want to do? Tell him your name or tell him why you're here?
Oh, I asked your name first, so name.
The name the man gives is that of the first model of Clockwork Soldiers. I was also a first once, says the boy. First in line to the throne, but no more. The man explains he was unable to carry out orders and discarded as defective. The boy responds that as his disease has grown worse, he too has been cast aside.
Yeah, this puzzle's well hard.
Is the
It's
answer
a
walk through this
waterfall of
on?
sand.
No. You gotta find a button and press
Looks
it.
like the path goes.
But upon
just
taking
medicine
it in hand
in
and
this
looking
junk.
at the label, he realizes it is actually a weapon of poison gas.
Oh, okay.
The boy looks at the man's gift and chuckles.
It's probably like oil or something.
Empty bottles won't cure me, I'm
Oh.
afraid, he says as the man stares at him blankly. He then begins to sing in a small, quiet voice.
Whoa.
By the power of his will does the hero draw his sword. To stop the mean advances of the darkness in the world. He will use this light to lead away the people from fear's horde.
Oh,
That's.
there he is again.
It's the monster that attacked us earlier.
Bugman.
From outside, the kingdom has once again declared war. The boy looks at the man and opens his heart. He once lacked the courage to stand against his father and had stayed complicit. But now he burns to stop the king.
Yeah, this kingdom started another war. They're quite, like, notorious
The
for
man
doing
breaks
it.
through the door.
You there, halt! Stay where you are. I'm gonna shoot you.
As a divine light shines behind him, the king glares down at the two interlopers. In a bold voice, the boy shouts up at the king. By my name as the firstborn, I propose this war be ended. In that moment, he is just like the hero of his song.
Shit.
With a shaking hand, he readies his gun.
No. I can't kill him.
Kill, kill, kill!
Die, die, die!
The boy stares straight at the man from the end of the barrel. Unable to resist his orders, the man's finger hovers over the trigger. In a final, desperate move, the man shuts down his own motor circuits. His finger lets go of the trigger, and he falls to his knees before the boy.
The king has a unique model. Although we won't be able to see it for very long because we're going to one-shot it. Big
You should leave
mustache.
before I change my mind.
Dead.
Why is there a person in a place like this?
Excuse me, miss. I've been waiting here for a really long time. But my mommy still hasn't come. Oh, I miss my mommy so much, and I was hoping you could put me in that scarecrow like you did with Mr. Monster.
I'm sorry. Mama can't help you.
Remember this
Let's be
guy.
off.
Put him in the scarecrow.
Just remember this guy. He'll come back later. Oh, there's lots of crows. So now you think like, oh, they're trying to escape. So there's all these crows trying to stop us from escaping. Yeah. All the like, the way the cage looks ties into the narratives
That
of the
old
story.
man has been expelled from the story. I feel terrible, but there's nothing we can do for him. We must be careful not to end up lost like him.
So that old man got expelled from his story, she said.
The escapees arrive at the town outside the castle and find people in a panic over the impending war.
This is where you die, Triers. Don't move, I'm shooting you. It'd always be as well like when someone was like talking to you and you'd be like, shut the fuck up. And then teacher would be like, are you two talking to each other? Fucking attention, both of you. It's like, fuck off.
Back to their former home, the boy swears to travel the nation as its prince and bring an end to the war. While the man promises to guard the prince until his dying moment.
And that's why he does.
Together,
It all
they
ties
will sever
back.
the marionette strings the kingdom has bound them to.
This is the third fragment.
See, this one's different. Big fish.
Oh shit. When Waterworld.
Shit, katana.
Maybe we'll hear a story about a samurai. Let's have a look, shall we?
Yeah, go on, let's have a peek.
Samurai woman.
On to the next.
So we're in Sekiro now.
The
Yeah.
target of his words is revealed behind the scrim of a dividing wall. She also sits alone. In her hand rests a small scroll adorned with a face. The castle town bustles as people move to and fro. She knows this is exactly where she belongs.
Shit, quick time event. Yeah.
Oh, very quick.
She claims the assassin's life before body can meet Earth. In the silence that follows, she muses on her life. She walks a path of blood, a solitary path, far from family or comfort.
Like how she waves in a bit.
It's rather ominous, you know, when, like, on the points, it turns into, like, a red eye.
Yeah.
To get multiple points, right? Not red eye, a purple eye.
Yeah, yeah.
It's rather ominous for, like, teaming more points. It's like it's watching you.
The girl stirs from a thin sleep, her features weary as a woman thrice her years. She readies an apology for her tardiness, knowing full well it will not be heard. As suspected, the man cuts off her words and begins to berate her without pause. You are a tool of our master, and a tool is of no use if it is not present when needed.
Oh, when the film that he was like, oh, this is my favourite film, and I knew more about it than him.
That's true, Quinn. That one's true as well. I would do more.
That's such a tick off. How often someone playing Dead Space? What the fuck?
No, that one's also semi-based on reality. Me and Rob did play Dead Space till 5 AM. And but he didn't finger his cat, but Rob's dad did, so Carl did. Quite nice.
Was it a good blowy, Carl?
Did he actually? It was true! Actually, if you don't mind me asking, Carl, what do you do after streams? I don't often see you in Camille and Jesse streams. I wonder if you're off adventuring in life. He just watches anime.
I watch anime, yeah, pretty much. I play a game. Fucking... I remember Rob telling me what his mum thought I was like a proper, like, gentleman.
A gentleman, the true gentleman, Elliot Rogers. Monster Man.
Oh shit. Giggle.
He's running.
It escaped again.
Quick, after it.
Her mission is to kill the son of an enemy lord and halt his possible succession. A child sits alone, his frame made smaller by the size of the room. She recognizes the boy's face from her scroll. Without a word, she draws her sword and points the tip at the child's throat. As the woman studies the child's haggard face, she realizes something. This is no son of a lord, but instead a girl frocked in boy's clothing. I wish this house and this entire nation would fall.
Is that every story includes an adult figure and some kind of child. The machine man and the prince, and then the machine woman and her sister, and now we've got this samurai and this princess, I guess you could call her.
The girl's eyes turn to rest on the woman. This is who I used to be. Set to walk a path before I had even drawn breath. The woman's sword wavers. Her hand hesitates. Outside, the rain falls as if it was trying to blot out the very earth itself. And yet somehow, it feels quiet.
What if there was a jump scare? I'd be well scared. Oh shit, she's been mortally wounded.
People cannot choose the station of their birth. One can scarcely even choose their own manner of death in this violent, fleeting world. But perhaps one can choose to let another live. She can no longer hear the rain. Tears roll down the girl's cheeks. And on the woman's face is something almost like a smile.
I don't know, I feel like they could have done a lot more with her. What do you think? What did you think of her, Carl?
She was a tool, and
Perhaps
basically
freedom,
was
in the truest
born
meaning of
into
the
that.
word, never exists. Anger.
Anger.
This is the fourth fragment that you've lost. What is your anger meant for? Is it for a person? The world? Your fate? Or perhaps yourself?
Shit. Dinner time. Oh god, the lag here.
That was a lot shorter, that one.
Well, yeah, the other ones, they're all 4 chapters, but the other ones all wove together. Like,
so
3 separate
cold
stories,
all of
but
a
they all
sudden.
connected.
Is the
Snowy area with better frame rate. So this place represents the area where we will be, and also we will be kind of like constantly ascending in this area. But yeah, this is a new weapon story. This one's quite interesting.
A man makes his way along a mountain path, buried in snow. There is no movement, no sound, only a perfect wall of unbroken white.
It's the theme park song from Nier Automata.
Before he realizes
Is it?
it,
Yeah, it's
the
just like a
land around him
some
is
music box
bathed
version.
in moonlight. Don't turn away. Don't look them in the eye. The final roar sounds.
Fucking Viking, man.
After fending off the wolves, the man renews his trek. No person has ever reached the summit of the mountain he now climbs. Yet he does not fear, for he has conquered many peaks long thought impossible. He forever seeks the line between life and death within the harshest environments. This pursuit is his entire reason for living.
For morning, I have slice of bread
Sliced of bread with butter.
with water to dip it in, muddy water, and then tea is big chip.
Big
A
chip.
proper big chip.
Big chip and brown sauce.
The merciless wind and snow cause his steps to slow. Suddenly, his weary eyes glimpse a rocky shelter, just big enough for a single man.
Hurry home, Dad. Mom and me are waiting for you. It's in ancient language as well. It's like really badly written, but it's
His
in ancient
daughter
language.
had given it to him before he started his climb. He fishes in his deep pocket once more and produces a handmade charm. The oddly shaped decoration seems to warm the man from somewhere deep inside.
Toast the bread on the frying pan with butter and then microwave. Ah, okay. Microwave the cheese. The cheese.
I wonder if it's trying to tell us something.
Balling up his numb fists, he whispers encouraging words to himself.
No. Some big
Though
fucking
his frozen
snowflakes.
body threatens to rebel.
True.
He finally reaches the summit.
Shit, we made it.
And though the mountain has
This
supposedly
place
never been climbed,
is really
he
important.
finds a ruined shrine.
Remember the layout of this place, the way it
Intrigued
looks.
by this mysterious
Why
sight,
is it a puzzle or
the
something?
man ventures
No, it'll come
on.
back in another person's
Oh.
story. I've been waiting for you. Shit.
No fuck.
His wife's fucking attacking us. Get away, love. I've got a rolling pin. Get a good look at it.
Ah, shit.
Why did you leave us?
He rubs his eyes and looks at the woman again. What he thought was his wife is in fact the frozen corpse of another pregnant woman. The hallucination solidifies his resolution to return home to his family.
She do be waving.
She's just rolling down.
Yeah, she's fucking like, she's getting carpet burns.
That would hurt like fuck.
And his daughter, Wednesday Addams.
Suddenly, a furious knocking batters at the door.
Shit. It's Dad!
The door flies open to reveal an aberration that looks strangely like the girl's father.
Shit.
It seems the knock was but a trick of the wind. The woman presses against her swollen stomach and collapses.
Where is Rei? I see some.
The man is in darkness.
This is similar to what happened to the machine woman.
Pain courses through a body that struggles to follow the orders of its mind. Ah, I see. I am already gone. He fumbles frozen, unfeeling fingers into his pocket one last time. The charm from his daughter still retains a tiny coal of warmth.
They died from the fall.
With the sensation of
never
his
made it to the
family
top.
at his fingertip.
His family was an illusion. No matter how strong we are, we cannot live alone. That man's story was so terribly sad.
Oh, right, yeah. His family never existed. He just made it up in his own head.
Oh, shit.
So, like, because when he went to reach for his daughter's charm that she made him, it wasn't there, because it was never there.
Oh, I see.
Oh, it's a bit laggy.
A little bit.
I guess I can say the most about this one is, there's a lot of things that move here. There's a lot of, like, transformations.
You have lost.
Transforming parts, and there's a lot of things that are
Wish.
otherworldly. I mean, I know it's the cage, it's already otherworldly, but like things that aren't necessarily like human, I guess.
Your memories are engraved in this scarecrow. Let us begin.
Wolfman.
This is where shit gets wild, man. Ugh, more. I need more. Spacey monster. Monsters like you live in this world. Those monsters, creatures of the same type as you, they certainly seem to be having fun. I wonder what they're talking about. What? Nah, this dream's mine. You want it? Come get it. Another new dream. If I just keep going, then one day... Shit. You notice?
No crows went into
Yeah,
it.
no crows. As you dream eaters devour said dreams, you will change. Eventually you will take on a human form.
Yeah, I was right.
My wife is banging for me. Come and have a look next Thursday.
Here with her once, didn't you?
With her.
How many mamas are there? Just this one. We are moving ever closer to the deepest parts of your memory. And as we do, you grow nearer to your original self. Be careful that you don't get swallowed up. Dreams, dreams! I need more dreams. He loves dream. Camille screams "Ah, Chica" when he plays FNAF, but it's not because he's scared.
Here or what?
There are two contradictory beings within your memory. One is a monster that wishes to become human. The other is a monster that rejects this thought. You, I am afraid, were stuck in the middle. All they do is hop around and scream and find food and steal their shinies. Give me mate, the shiny show.
Oh
Classic.
shit, sure.
Rob loves that show, mate. He used to
And
go
probably
around
forced
collecting his
to
old
watch it.
shinies. Nah, you liked it as a kid.
If I had a kid, they won't watch that shit.
Why not?
All like them kid shows are fucking brain rot.
That's why you ended up how you are. Why? That child. Be human. Doesn't matter. Take. Who cares? You wanted to be human, yeah? That kid was just food. Why are you letting it bother you now? Don't let them confuse you. They will intrude on your hesitation.
Oh, so
Yeah, someone's gonna end up on a telegraph pole. But yeah, just everyone, just to let you know, like don't have your expectations too high of having all the questions answered. The most closure we get is the closure of the story of the character we're playing as and another character, but that's about it. There's not any answers yet for what the cage is or what anything else is or what's going on. But there will be closure around the overall main story of what we're playing as. I've never heard of it. You met a human.
mirrors.
You devoured all her dreams whole. Then you took her body and became human. Yeah, this ain't Full Metal Alchemist, mate. You can't make out and out.
Why do we have a leash though?
That is interesting, isn't it? That is a question. Big
Oh, shit.
elevator.
Music started up again.
That's kind of why I'm playing through it, so I can, like, just for myself, and then also, like, to warn people. I'll put myself through it, so you don't have to.
This is the last. Truly and well, the last memory. The moment you complete this restoration, you will regain all you have lost. And there, you will find your sins waiting.
How the hell does Mama know all this shit?
Because she knew all along. That girl is the one from whom you stole dreams. You devoured her dreams. You stole her body and became human. And that is the form you take now, the sinful girl in black. It's something came from all this. You fulfilled your desires as a monster, but the poor girl within, the poor girl with all her dreams was taken away. Well, you simply couldn't live with that. Because you... Oh no, now we're infected.
Shit.
Her dreams were taken away from her. So she took on the form of the monster in your place.
Oh, I didn't know. I did that bit.
And still wanders the cage even now. That's the monster we've been seeing. That's why it acts so childlike.
That's...
That is the final piece. Speech. Now you have regained all that you lost. Now you must choose. Will you become human? Or... Tell me, child, what is it you truly wish for?
Shit. The Borg are attacking. Cool.
This cutscene's so Drakengard.
Yeah. Especially like the lighting. Don't know about the clock.
Can't believe they made Dream drop distance, but good. There they are, Bugman.
Yes, my good sir. How may I help? Please proceed down this path, Master Lavania.
Lavadia.
Lavania, that was the name. That's the name of this bloke.
You're a monster!
Such cheek! I will have you know that Master Lavania descended upon this world from a...
Like how they cut it off.
Dream.
That was when I met the girl in white. There was no way for me to know if this was simply a coincidence or a planned inevitability. Not that I was interested. I search for human dreams, eat them, and become human myself. That instinct is all that drives me. The girl cried about how she had nightmares every night, and said she wanted me to eat her dreams. I had only one thought back then. Excellent. I'll make good use of her.
This place is called... the Cage?
Indeed it is.
Wow. Oh, Mr. Monster, you're back. You're gonna eat my dreams like you promised, right?
Let's begin. This is when we start getting into the real
Scarecrow
lore.
is my scary dream.
Prisoner 466C6 F77657273. Oh, we're in a shopping mall. We're in Trafford
A
Centre.
shopping mall. A common sight.
Yeah, kid's happy.
Sure that was lost.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. Oh, mate, that's some Deus Ex looking clothing right there.
Yeah.
Proper Adam Jensen jacket. Oh, shit.
The ground begins to tremble as screams erupt from outside the shopping mall.
Shit!
There,
Shit.
poised to attack their child, is what appears to be a massive flower.
Flower!
Fuck.
No, wake up! Wake up! Somebody call an ambulance!
A nightmare. One that repeats time and again and leads back to a reality of despair.
Begin battle. Yos.
Crows? Crows, is that what you call them?
Yeah, the dark crows. I guess crows are dark, aren't they?
I mean, yeah.
They have really dark thoughts.
What's the difference between like crows and ravens?
Two completely
Very
different
cool.
birds, mate. God, if you were gonna make like one of those TV shows nowadays, what would be like a good premise?
A good premise for it.
Like modernize it. Like if You get like banned from like Twitter or something. You get it's like they simulate you like getting cancelled on Twitter, and you gotta like stop the rumors from spreading.
God, that sounds like a terrible joke.
Kids would love that. They'd find it like really scary because they think that like things that happen online matter in real life.
Fucking shut up, you daft cunt.
Brum brum. Oh my god, what is even the point?
Fucking retard, man.
The white marks him.
Hey up, Quinn.
And all others who wear it.
How you
as
doing,
people
Quinn?
Without freedom. The rules must be obeyed. As the woman tries to escape, the hue in her eyes changes from unease to madness.
She's running.
Oh shit.
Understood.
Shit.
Oh no, it's red eyes.
The actions.
You have no freedom, remember this always. Now ready yourselves for the next battle.
So they're using red eyes to fight
the flowers.
Yeah. But the flowers are connected to the red eye. Oh, they are in those games.
Why do you wear that collar?
Oh, where does she wear the collar? She don't want to say. When Sword and Shield was coming out, it's like, oh, we're boycotting Sword and Shield, start this hashtag, and then it became like the best-selling game on the Switch until Animal Crossing. Twitter and Reddit are not good places to start causes because no one fucking uses them. If you go up to, right, let's say if you go to London, right, and you surveyed, like, oh god, what's a good number? Let's say there's a few of you, and you all survey, let's say you survey 10,000 people in London, like just random people on the street, and ask them if they know about the controversy in the Diamond and Pearl Pokemon remakes, and I guarantee you, probably like 97% of people will not have a fucking clue what you're talking about. They'll probably know about Pokemon and the remakes. Most people probably know about Pokemon. A good majority of people will know about the remakes, but an absolutely fucking tiny percent will know about this drama, quote unquote, that's been going on with it. Because it doesn't matter. This shit doesn't matter in the real world, and people attach their whole identities to fucking multi-million-dollar companies and them simping around it. Like, what's the? Who cares? Just get on with your own life. Go and like talk to some real people rather than chatting with all your fucking paedophile friends on Discord. Like, my god. Hey up, Drago, how you doing, mate?
Hey up, bud.
The flower thread has forced the government to conscript
for you,
civilians as soldiers. The man and his wife are no exception to this rule.
That guy shooting out his eyes as well.
I think so, yeah. This guy.
Fuck. Yeah.
Quick time event. She's using magic.
They discover a larger.
It looks like automata magic as well.
They have yet seen.
Yeah, it does.
Oh no.
Shit.
Huh? Shit. Shit. Fucking hell. It's fucking sick.
I must say, I've never met a human who saw weapon memories as dreams.
Weapon memories. She thinks that they're dreams, but we know that they're not dreams.
So, I'm weird?
Yeah, you're a fucking weirdo for you.
Of course not.
Who's more sus, Carrier or Mama?
They're both pretty fucking sus, man. One of them's gonna get vented, that's for sure.
Suddenly, the prisoners begin to march, their footsteps all in perfect sync.
Where are they going? What are they doing?
Without a word, the prisoners begin to throw themselves into the depths below.
What is this? Why are you two not following orders? What errors? Dispose of them. Would you like to hear a secret before you die?
The officer begins to tell them about the strategy they use to fight the flowers. Though strategy is a kind word for it, experiment is far more appropriate. Data from the prisoners' battles with the flowers is recorded and analyzed. Any found wanting, or any who exhibit a sense of self, are determined to be defective and are disposed of by the organization. This is unforgivable. 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 In the depths of the earth, the man emits a roar of pain.
That's the end of his story. A dream of speech.
You will need to consume many more dreams if you wish to become human, you know.
So we ate a dream so she didn't dream at
Such is
all.
the power of a dream eater. He dined quite well. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Not to boast, but I received the Performance MVP award for this past year.
Descended endlessly. Human stories are filled with obsession, jealousy, hatred, grudges, and hypocrisy. However commonplace and boring an observation it may be, humans can seemingly only find themselves in interactions with others. And those were also the girl's nightmares. She showed restlessness, sympathy, dread, and grief
cold
at every twist and turn.
Oh, why, it's getting chilly.
As an innocent little creature. A creature of the exact opposite of myself. I felt not so much disgust, but fear. Fear that I had somehow taken an interest in this pure girl.
In a dark and crumbling place, pain races through her body. She thought she would die when she saved her husband from the commander. Yet she is still alive. But why?
Oh, look at her ass, mate.
Suddenly, her husband appears, along with some of her old fellow prisoners.
You're alive! I remember we were once, school had closed because it started snowing like proper bad. And they were like, right, everyone just go home. I don't way home. We're coming
Just
to like,
die already.
on the way to my house, you have to come down this massive hill and then go up another massive hill. And right at the bottom of the road, there was like a car crash with like 5 different cars that all like slammed into each other. Everyone here is called defective. Isn't that a laugh? If anyone's messed up, it's the organisation. I don't want to be cast aside because I think for myself. The organisation doesn't know what it's doing. Shit, Bubby's back. What happened after the commander stabbed you?
Pain shoots through her head. She can't remember anything after being separated from her husband.
No, why it takes so long to load? It loads quicker on my fucking phone.
I think BlueStacks is just like...
It's because of all the like Chinese
Come on.
spyware that Tencent
Just
built
die
into
already.
BlueStacks. And before they had Big Man Lee. What, into Nier, Yoko Taro secretly watches the psychopaths. Oh, the man who blew up the world. That's a good one.
Oh, that's...
This is the story of the man who was so evil. He didn't just want to blow up the world. He wants to blow up whole cities.
he's recently think about blowing up not just the Earth, but blowing up entire cities.
Let's blend in with the returning soldiers and enter the base.
Acting as an advanced scout team, the man and his wife enter the HQ. Everyone here was the same. They all had a reason to want the flowers dead. But in that case, why were they shackled by so many unnecessary rules? In all of their time here, they had never stopped to wonder why this was. First time either of them has ever set foot in the incubation room. Sleeping prisoners float peacefully inside liquid-filled capsules.
What is this place? About ask Santa for a new chair. Or a handy and a box of chocolates. Old Santa coming down. Ho ho ho. Let me milk you.
The commander begins to tell his tale. Humans, true humans, no longer exist. You prisoners are nothing but clones, pale imitations. And in order to give you a reason to fight, we implanted you with memories.
This is your final test. Shit.
Fuck.
So the replicants. Me no like mobile game bad.
Mobile games are usually shite.
That's the consensus, innit? That's the consensus decided by Reddit, innit? Oh shit!
Is that
What's
a
that?
moose?
A big god dude.
That is a cursed god. It being in this part of the cage brings wickedness.
I had a theory
cannot lose sight of our
that this
original
is
goal.
the god, like this is Red Eye, but I'm not sure now. I think
don't
it's
even have red eyes, man.
I think it's responsible for the crows, though.
Yeah.
This thing is definitely important, but we just don't know anything about it. Shit.
False.
No, so it was implanted.
Memory.
To
Memory.
make him have a reason for fighting the foes.
False.
Mm.
Remember.
Raise the chest.
False. Remember. Kill the enemy. Kill your loved one.
Fuck.
Shit. Die so your oh yeah, there's a choice. Die together so your husband won't have to live without you. Die so your husband can live. Right. Die together.
Fuck is that quote?
The woman tells her husband she will soon lose herself. She remembers a process the commander installed in her the first time she died. A setting that deletes even her false self, making her a mindless weapon of carnage.
Let's end this together.
Oh shit.
Mutual death confirmed. Cause, marital bonds. Data saved as reference for future clone development. Test concluded.
Fuck.
Just noticed Mr. Monster's feet. Yeah, he's got bird feet. Gonna land on my head.
Let's keep up the
It's like that meme with like them two people fighting.
She doesn't need the light. You're nobody.
Oh god. She carries with the darkness now. Rico! So this is interesting, right? So we're back in the sandy place, which was linked to the place with all those three characters that were all part of those nations that were at war with each other.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh, this guy.
Speak of the Dickens. Here comes the substitute now.
Nice to make it quite.
Worry not. I shall be returned before you know it. Ta!
Ta-da. childhood memories, a cold and hollow silence.
The boy lives in a country that has been beset by a long, drawn-out war. Though he is a coward at heart, he says this for the sake of his beloved mother.
Do you notice anything weird about the parents?
Safe, Mom.
I won't
His
point
mother
it out
breaks
if you don't
into
get
a
it.
wide, happy smile at his words. Suddenly, there was a loud noise from the entrance to the home.
The bloody hell were that?
Is that their hair is black and is white?
Yes. Ah!
His parents scream for a long, agonizing moment. And then they fall silent.
Shit. Who's this? Where is he?
The corpses of his parents cooling on the floor. He inches closer and examines the sword that is impaled in his father's still form. It is decorated with a distinctive emblem.
I may be small, but I've been working out for like 2 years straight. Non-stop. Literally like, not 2 years like for like once a day, like non-stop for 2 years. Sketch has been doing like sit-ups. Literally non-stop. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Hey, you're on watch. You'll become a soldier. Oh, shit. Hey, it's the captain. Please stop, okay? What a buzzkill.
Their captain steps in to stop the quarrel. But rather than look at him, the boy turns away. Though a captain, the man is rather soft and weak-willed.
This captain is a fucking amazing
It's
character.
like looking at the coward he once.
So
When
he's
the boy
in. Oh
looks at
shit.
the documents,
That's the
a
symbol.
terrifying smile slowly emerges on his face.
Oh, so he's infiltrated.
For on the first page is the same emblem that was on the sword all those years ago. His sworn enemy is close now. So very close. The boy feels his blood begin to boil as he considers this. Then he slowly makes his way to the captain.
Oh, I understand how you feel, but I cannot. I'm
The
sorry.
boy draws his weapon and moves to attack his own captain. Though the other man quakes in fear, he does not rescind from his previous order.
We're off to get revenge. Go and find the man who killed our parents.
Oh god. Or if I'd fucking see a fish.
Oh my god, it's Jack. He's on my ship.
I can't believe Jack disposal.
Took a screenshot with him like the yes, like
Fucking Jack!
Jesse.
Just screaming in his face.
Shit.
The boy infiltrates the enemy camp just before daybreak. The rows of tents are silent in the shadow of dawn.
They've corrupted the story. I guess the one way you could interpret it is like they're trying to hide themselves in the story and not be found. Kind of like how a virus disguises itself amongst
Come
like blood
on.
cells.
Just die already.
As hatred flares inside him, the boy strikes at the man with all of his might.
This bit's cool. It's like a fight in the 2D thing.
Oh shit.
It's all manual as well, I actually have to click stuff.
The enemy captain looks the boy square in the eyes. And then, his voice unsteady, he murmurs something. He pauses, coughs up a gout of blood, and tries again.
I understand. I'm so sorry. Sorry I couldn't save you.
He tells the boy the truth of that fateful night. He was not a random soldier, but the boy's own father. The couple were not his parents, but brigands who stole him from the cradle. With a trembling hand, the man hands the boy a small notebook before breathing his last.
So that was his dad all along.
Oh shit.
Come to save him.
He learns his home country ran a kidnapping scheme targeting infants. Glued within the pages are multiple pictures of the couple who raised him. His parents are a sin, his life a sham. He has devoted his existence to nothing.
And similar to how we saw them in the palace, lined up like servants to a king, these are lined up like soldiers.
This is Dead Rising 2.
Let's go in.
Man's a pause who didn't even do song for Dead Rising.
He might have done.
A timid military captain lives in a nation where wars rage
Captain
without cause.
Yeah.
His frequent
I'll create another word for
retreats
it,
his
Callum.
men to nickname him.
Oh, that's his nickname. Because of his frequent
This morning,
retreats.
He walks around the base and orders his men to prepare for combat.
Captain, that problem child from yesterday is unaccounted for. This is the guy who kept standing up to
The
us.
young boy had volunteered for combat so he could avenge his parents. But concerned for the boy's well-being, the captain had turned down his proposal. Dark clouds gather as they ready for combat, matching the captain's mood.
Oh god, camera's gone off. Mom! Oh shit.
Girl always looked to be having fun as we traveled.
Oh, I've got to click through.
Plagued by nightmares and spent untold nights in tears in her old life. But she looked downright cheerful in the world of the cage. You know, humans are at the whims of their emotions. It seems their souls shone brighter with each bout of emotional turmoil. And I could not understand why. That was the first time that I knew I wanted to be human, so I could see the world from the same perspective as her.
Hmm. Do you remember this guy?
Oh yeah, the old dude.
Mommy!
This is them when he was younger, I guess.
Dear me, I have no idea.
What's wrong? A bunch of mean soldiers came to the village, so me and my mommy were gonna escape. But I got lost.
Their goal is to annihilate the enemy, and if possible, locate the missing boy.
They all using like... Why have they got scopes? Isn't they like close range weapons? My son. Where is my son? Oh no. That must have been his mum.
He locates the bloodied corpse of the enemy commander. A familiar blade protrudes from a hole in his chest. He knows this sword.
Will do as well,
The
okay.
missing boy had pointed it at him the night before. But the boy is nowhere to be found. And the captain knows he is in grave danger.
Hey, why don't you come with us so we can look for your mommy together? Okay, I'll go with you. Thanks.
So this is why when we saw the young boy, or the older guy,
Mr. Monster,
he knew us.
isn't that great?
Oh mate, I know a really original idea for where we could go for a lad's holiday. Ibiza. And we'll get fucking drugged and robbed. It's gonna be sick. Oh shit, something's coming out of the scarecrow. Fuck. It's going to the cage.
It's My Chemical Romance woman.
Where
How do I
is
give him a
my
roll?
son?
Oh, she's the mother.
Need some help.
Years ago, the cowardly captain was but a meager foot soldier. He possessed the arrogance of youth and often butted heads with his commanders. After one intense battle, he found himself searching for any surviving comrades. As he cursed himself, he found a survivor, an officer whom he had often mocked.
Ah, you live good. That's good. I'm glad you survived.
The officer closed his eyes, let out a final blackened breath, and died.
Where you see Mama and like the options to pick stuff.
Yeah.
Is there like tree above?
Yeah, upside down tree.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
actually,
they have, like, little like balls on it.
that's a good point, because we'll see something when we play Nier on Tuesday. I just fucking remembered. That's a good point.
Finally, he finds the boy wounded and hiding behind a bit of cover. His heart skips a beat.
Bye, Mr. Monster.
In a bit, lad. I already know your fate.
So the next dream is the last one, right?
What's up with her? She's limping.
Is this the land of the gods?
Is this land of gods? Shadow monster, man.
Shadow monster. I was taken by a shadow monster man.
Earned the right and became a shadow monster man.
Can't wait for that 7 hours analysis.
Alpha team, fall back once you've destroyed the enemy armory. Beta team, move prisoners to the camp. Charlie team, return to the base. He's actually taking authority.
The boy on his back emits a small groan.
Shit. Die! Shoot him. Boom. Oh shit, we've been hit as well.
Though he managed to save the boy, the cap.
So this is like him hearing shit in his head, I guess.
I'm a different man now.
I am a different man now.
Like he's blaming himself.
No one will die on my watch.
Your arrogance is killing our allies.
Big attack.
No. I won't repeat the mistakes of the past. I'll find a way to save every last man.
Oh shit, it's the squad. It's the Hogwarts squad.
The rest of his squad appears. Breaths are held. Fingers lie tense on weapons. One false move will mean a slaughter. Finally, after a long moment, the enemy retreats. The squad had come to their captain's aid. I'm glad you survived. His men, the family he built at the cost of his pride, have saved him. They pick the boy up and begin to tease him, saying he's lucky to be alive. The boy responds with a dry smile, the first time any of them remember him doing so. The sound of their laughter rings out happily across the desolate battlefield.
My word, a happy ending! How terribly unusual.
I guess I go back now, right? I'm okay. See you tomorrow.
And there we have it. I fear something in the other world may be causing her to weaken. No need to worry about that, It's not as if it affects you.
So this one's in a very similar area to the samurai woman as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't take place in the same time as her, but it has similar themes. And also the structures around here are all fucked. Like, this tower's inverted, this one down here is inverted. Like, everything's kind of all topsy-turvy. Fingering these birds gives you, like, lots of stamina, yeah. Like, Kah! You're just like, oh!
Oh!
I'm fucking this bird. I know I don't mean a woman.
Oh shit, it's Genova.
There's a note on the floor. Can't read it.
The girl awakens to find her mind a perfect blank. She knows not where she is,
Big
who she
sleeves.
is. She does not even know if these are questions worth asking. Along the path, she finds a large crystal in the shape of a person. Her hand,
Oh shit.
acting of its own accord, reaches out for the strange object. Images flood her mind, memories left within the crystal. And through these memories,
She has like
she
a hair
suddenly
one.
understands. This crystal is the corpse of a girl of the same type as herself. We were created to be weapons.
Look at her ass, man. Oh, it's dripping from the ceiling. Yellow. Yeah, piss.
Piss Mage is about.
Piss Mage. So my theory is that's the same laboratory as where a meal was made. Because of the people frozen. Fucking sexy, yeah, she's banging me. Oh, sure. I'm playing this game.
I don't think he said
No,
this.
he did. I fucking swear down, he did.
I don't think he did.
He said he had a wank to 2B.
I don't think he said he.
Because you would
wanked the
always
actual
meme about
game.
it. You would always be like, oh, did you wank off to that last... What's the name of the last from Smite?
Goddamn pain.
Oh, Bastard.
Yeah, and then you were like, oh, did you wank off to 2B? And he went all quiet, and you're like, oh, I fucking did. And then he was like, maybe I did. Instead, rising to... Man. Still got that song stuck in my head.
Fucking garbage.
You don't have a fucking choice. You're coming with me.
How annoying.
You're coming on with me. You're coming on with me.
You're going in my
Don't
fucking
let him.
basement. No sunlight for you.
God.
What a goddamn
Not gonna get so much
pain.
vitamin D where you're going. But I'll give you a different type of D, don't worry. He's running away.
Get back here.
Good heavens! It
Get
ran
back here,
off.
you little fucking sket.
Where's he going?
I fear I have never seen a scarecrow take flight in such a fashion before.
Get back here.
You
It
have to
would
trap
seem
it.
they are capable of moving.
No, you just gotta follow it.
Oh,
It stops eventually.
I thought there was going to be some manner of puzzle or something.
Nah.
She holds up a hand to the crystal and closes her eyes. A torrent of images race forth and swallow the girl's consciousness. They are memories, and they are horrible. Girls, her sisters, overrun
Fuck
by a
those.
horde of aberrations. Their pain and agony floods through her mind. The white aberrations brought ruin to the facility.
So, one thing I noted is when she does that thing with her hand to her, it's very similar to how you hack in Nier Automata.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Come.
Come, no, can't. Whoever said that, don't do it. She's playing it water. It water.
Having fun time in what?
Are you certain we have the time to dawdle like this?
Shut up, you little curse cunt.
Splish splash.
Hey, Mr. Monster?
What's up?
When you become human,
shall we?
will you still be my friend?
Right then, that's the end of playtime. Time to be moving on.
Oh, I want to play. Did Sandman tell you about him?
What?
You know, do you know Craig from college, like the bald bastard, old bald bastard?
I see the
Oh,
next
yeah, Craig.
scarecrow.
He once told Sandman, like Sandman told me this, and he was like, "I'm being serious, by the way." He's like, "Oh, Craig once came up to me and said, oh, I have to always drink a cold drink because sometimes I think too hard and it melts my skull and it sets my hair on fire."
Oh.
And he wasn't joking. He was being 100% serious.
That guy fucking loved me as well.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah.
Cute.
Smart brain.
Big brain.
Oh shit, the elevator's infected. Oh, you've been diced. Diced? You get it?
Dead.
You what?
He do be kind of dead.
The memories tied together. She feels her sister's emotions race through her. Enduring the flood of images, she presses on. She now understands that her eldest sister still suffers.
Oh. The last boss of this story, like, I fucking spent ages doing it. I think I left my phone for like an hour once, like just looping it over and over, and I finally did it. I like freaked out. I was like, yes! I did it, Mom, I did it! Gate. Fight the gate. God, people will be like running to Morrison's like, "Storm's coming, quick guys, gotta stock up!" I remember when like fucking first lockdown were about to happen, and them fat cunts that live across the road, I can see them like they drive perfectly from my window, and they'd like fucking just had boxes and boxes of crisps, and they were like literally running from the house to the car to get the bags, like as if like quick, the virus is out there, we gotta be quick.
I'm gonna be really happy when your wish comes true. 'Cause when you're happy, I'm happy. And then we're all happy together.
She continues to move down the long and winding path. She knows the answers she seeks are waiting for her somewhere up ahead.
Never.
And that her sister is waiting as well.
Never.
When she enters the room, she spies a massive something at its heart. It is the leader of the aberrations. But it is more than that. It is also her older sister, the one who lost control.
God, seeing that thing killed so easily is just... Fucking hell, I had so much trouble with that.
The death rattle hisses from her massive throat. Her body falls to the floor. The sisters' duel is over. As her elder transforms into crystal, the girl slowly brings up her hand. Her sister's memories race through her like a tide. She sees it then. The place she must go. It was a precious place to the older sister when she was still human.
What's the say?
Everyone's saying. All the copies say.
That is the closest link we have to current Nier that we know.
Oh my, it's almost time!
Yeah. I have to. My mommy.
Carrier's being a little cunt.
Luckily for you, I already have a plan in place for just such an occasion.
We're gonna be going into Theo's dreams tonight.
I know, I am just ever so clever. Oh, and this is the final step in order for you to turn human. Bit of good news there, eh? I'll be waiting right here. Much luck. Ta!
When the squabbling starts, the girl leaves her home and wanders aimlessly.
This is Theo's town.
Her country's ruling class maintains a strict order of laws and mobility. Below nobles are the commoners, and below them are goat people.
Goat people?
By creating a class for commoners to look down upon,
Oh, look at goat.
the nobles suppress.
Oh, look at what a goat.
It is the thought of a child. But as she knows no better, she enters the hall.
Oh, there. What's this? What should I ask about? General discrimination. This is no place for children. Be gone.
The collar around her neck and manacles on her wrists are stigmas of the goats. I don't care if we're poor. I just want Mommy and Daddy to smile again. Alas, the poor girl knows nothing of the world, so she clings to this foolish wish.
It's good to have a goal. And yes, you'll be human soon, so no worries there.
So they were never dream eaters all along, they were eating like people.
Yeah.
So yeah, they created the goat class so that the commoners had someone to look down on.
Oh, I see.
Maybe beating up a few goats will make me feel better.
The girl's father is still. He no longer draws breath. Sensing she might be next, the girl takes heel and runs.
So even though we are defeating the crows in the story, it's not making the story any better.
The next morning, the girl finds the house deserted. She waits and waits, but her mother does not return.
I wonder what fate awaits her now that she has lost both of her parents.
I like how it doesn't just show the goat at all. No, I like suggest it, just straight up on.
Even though Carrier is clearly like more powerful than him.
Having not eaten for a day, she stops at a stand and gazes longingly at an apple.
Take. Hey, you stole that! Thief! Thief! No, I promise I'm not scrumping.
The girl wants to cry from hunger and shame. Suddenly, she spies an old friend with whom she used to be quite close. The girl freezes, caught between her desperation and her disgrace.
Dear, is this dirty goat your friend? I don't know any goats. Come on, Mom, we're going to be late for the ballet. Posh twats.
Only then.
Oh, yes, boys.
Oh! It's the lag zone.
Yes, yes, how lovely.
Who do you hate more, Carrier or Mama? I remember you saying you didn't like Mama and you didn't trust her.
Now, Carrie's an actual cunt.
Yeah. Mama just has, like, weird intentions.
Yeah. Well, she's a little fucking head.
Here we go. It's the final one. You don't understand how many times I did this.
Workers have gathered in the yard and are beginning to demolish her home. Apparently, they have orders to turn the land into the local garbage dump.
Out of the way, goat, you've got no say. So do you remember when we did the Mountaineers story? And he reached the top of the mountain and there was like some ruins where he found like an apparition of his wife.
Oh, yeah.
And I said to remember it. Also, the way this looks, this lake.
No matter how hard she thinks, the answer eludes her.
Yeah, these mountains are very similar to where the two sisters used to live. What have I done? I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry.
There is no one left who will even bother to care for her.
Am I alone? No.
None.
Everything like this. It's the important people's fault. We're gonna die. Don't wanna die. Daddy, they killed him. Mommy, she's a cheater. Someone help me. Somebody help. Forgetting something. Nightmares.
Luckily, we are just in the nick of time.
Quite yet. Cheers, Carrier. Oh my god, this bit's so good.
Right then. Now, as promised...
Dream of Will.
Oh, black and white books.
Data cubes. Be cool if she became white, like a white dream.
Yeah, that would be.
Lied? Why, I never lied to you, my friend. I've kept each and every promise I made. And on that note, let me remind you of you're the freaking jackass who wanted to be human.
And now the true evil is revealed, whatever Raziel says. Yes, boys. This bitch is...
What is it?
All we did was help you. So this is the power of rejection that management gave me.
Why won't you kill me?
Because if I do, the path closes up on me. You don't need to worry about that, though. Tell you what,
That was cool.
let me give you a little nugget to chew on. I've got orders to meddle in this world. And those orders come from an absolute being.
And then they take away his power because he said too much.
Wait, my rejection, it's coming undone.
And now we're gonna wreck him.
Killing me ain't gonna solve.
He died like one of the dark entities.
Yeah.
Absolute being red ice cream beast of God.
Oh
Kime.
dear, Mr. Former Monster.
Look who it is.
You seem troubled.
4 months later. Here we are, right back where we left off.
Yeah.
With human Lavania.
Keep going straight. At the end, you will have what you desire.
No! I don't want to be human again!
Oh dear. I'm afraid you have been rejected, poor thing. She has terribly sad memories from when she was human. And I'm afraid they're getting in the way.
Gotta fight Theo.
The story in this game is too good to be locked in such like a shitty combat.
I know, man, I know. There we go. Jump scare.
You didn't get to be human, Mr. Monster?
Alright.
Then let's play together again sometime.
Of course.
Well, did all of your wishes come true?
And they became wet.
At long last, their memories have been restored. We must gather all the stories.
So many mamas, so many carriers. There's the cage.
Just keeps going.
And that's the end.
Okay.
But yeah, what did you think of Nier Reincarnation, Carl?
Pretty fucking good.
It's pretty lit, isn't it?
Story-wise, gameplay-wise, garbage.
Yeah, like it's like I said before, like I can't recommend this game just because of how grindy it is. Like if you wanna watch any more of it when the new content comes out, just go and watch it on YouTube. Don't play this game. I can't recommend it. But overall, I do really like this game, and I will continue to play it and get all the rest of the stories and such. Yeah, I do really like this game. I'm glad we played it because lets people experience it without having to go and grind it for themselves. It opens a lot. It opens a lot of questions into Nier. Really expands the universe even more, but again, there's still not. We don't really know much about the cage, but
yeah, I don't get what Carrier was trying to achieve because
yeah,
if Mama was just trying to make them into weapons so I guess it's like to complete their story and turn them into weapons.
Yeah, I guess like,
and that's how weapons are created.
Yeah, maybe when a weapon story is a bit fucked, it turns into a feasible person. Carrier seems to be meddling in order to get the stories back so that Mama can get the stories. I think that our Carrier was infected with a crow.
True.
They seem to be connected to Accord in terms of the stories, but at the same time it could be that both Mama and Carrier work against Accord. The Watchers or whatever, but play it as if they have the best intentions because Mama was working with another Mama. Each Mama has a task by someone to take the stories. Yeah, a lot happened, Jess. It's hard to explain. Yeah, that's the thing, is we don't know what this higher being is. And Carrier talked about having a wife and kids. I have a theory that the story is a game. Like, Carrier and Mama are like people, like scientists, like playing the game. This is an interesting.